Throughout the recent Boruto manga chapters, we've been introduced to a divine character known as Shibai Otsutski, also known as the god of the Otsutski realm. In this video, I'll attempt to scale how strong this new character is in its entirety, and go over many concepts within the world of Naruto and Boruto, and some concepts external to it. Also, before I start off, I would like to preface that there will be manga spoilers for the new Boruto chapter, which at the time of this recording is chapter 75. I'll also be going over some dimensional tiering within the video, and I'll leave a link to Surfbone's video in the description down below, as well as my scan server and TikTok. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Shibai Otsutski is introduced to us as the Otsutski god who transcended the world of the living within the Naruto and Boruto universe and ascended to so-called godhood. A model states that Shibai had continuously ate multiple god trees and absorbed too much to the point where he became too powerful. A model describes Shibai's physical power as the creation of natural disasters. With the wave of his hand, he generated storms, and with the roar, he called forth thunderbolts. As for the abilities of Shibai, these abilities are known as Shinjutsu. The literal translation of Shinjutsu means divine arts. Shibai then became so powerful to the point where he didn't need his physical body and transcended the physical realm that's described by a motto as a higher dimension where a physical body isn't required to exist and or live. Now that the lore of Shibai is done, let's answer the question of just how strong Shibai Otsutski is in its entirety. Ascending to a higher dimension, if you take what the manga says verbatim, would be anywhere from a 4th to 5th dimensional feat. We know that our universe as a whole is comprised of a space-time continua with 3 dimensions of space and 1 dimension of time. This does not, however, mean that time itself is the 4th dimension, so please do not interpret what I am saying as if it is. Shibai transcending the 3rd dimension would logically mean that he would have a 4th dimensional existence and maybe 5th dimensional power, and I'll explain how this is the case shortly. If we take Kaguya's databook statements into account and disregard the other dimensions being created by her, as I don't think that really matters in this case, then she would have a 3rd dimensional existence and 4th dimensional power. If it's stated multiple times by not only Kaguya, but Kakashi and Obito, that these are in fact space-times. We know because of what I said prior that space-time continuums qualify for the 4th dimension due to the dimensional scaling I did prior. If this is the case, and logically speaking, Shibai would scale about the likes of both Momoshiki and Ishiki. This would mean that at bare minimum, Shibai would have a 4th dimensional existence with a concrete 4th dimensional power. If we go by versus Battle Wiki standards, this would mean that Shibai would scale to universal plus levels of power and would truly hold up to his title of being the Otsutski god of the Naruto universe. As for the 5th dimension, the 5th dimension would be 4 dimensions of space with the additional 1 dimension of time. However, if you want the non-colloquial definition, it would read as follows. A 5-dimensional space is a space with 5 dimensions. In mathematics, a sequence of numbers can represent a location in a dimensional space. If interpreted physically, that is one more than the usual 3 spatial dimensions and the 4th dimension of time used in relativistic physics. Whether or not the universe is a 5-dimensional is a topic of debate. All the calcs and links will be in the description down below, as well as my very own scan server that you guys should join. Also, if you made it this far, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as it would mean a lot and it would boost the progression of the channel. However, back to the main point, if you take what I said about Shibai completely transcending the physical realm of existence and power hyperliterally, this would mean that he would transcend the powers of Kaguya, which would mean that by definition, he would have a 5th dimensional tier of power and a 4th dimensional existence. However, I myself do not have an opinion on this topic. I'm just a person who gives the information. So please do not hate me for the scaling that is being provided, as I am neither denying nor condoning the 5th or 4th dimensional scaling that I am providing. However, if I were to pick the more likely and logical one, it would be the 4th dimensional existence with the 4th dimensional power scaling that I explained prior in the video. For those who deny that Shibai transcended the 3rd dimension as a whole, it's stated by Momoshiki Otsutsuki, someone who is directly stated to know all Shinjutsu on 2 occasions in the verse. That is true that Shibai did, however, transcend the 3rd dimension and ascend to a new height of power within the verse. As for the abilities of Shibai, these abilities are known as Shinjutsu. Shinjutsu quite literally meaning divine arts, as I said in the beginning of the video. Shinjutsu is the progenitor of both ninjutsu and senjutsu, as these arts are derived from Shinjutsu itself, a model calling them pale imitations of the original Shinjutsu itself. Both Ishiki and Daemon's abilities of Sukuna Hikona and Daikoku Ten are both Shinjutsu abilities, as well as Code's claw marks that allow him to make rips in space-time in order to teleport to wherever he wants. These are also known as Shinjutsu abilities. Not only those, but Karma itself is also a parallel imitation. This would also mean that Shibai could theoretically revive himself over and over and over, since he doesn't need a vessel to do so if he did indeed die. However, a model does state that it is likely plausible and or possible that Shibai indeed did kill himself or get killed and then ascended to a higher dimension. But again, we'll have to wait until further manga chapters come out for this evidence to be concrete. However, before I do end off the video, I just want to let you guys know that if you guys do enjoy content like this, to please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as it would mean a lot, especially due to the fact that I am on a road to 1K, and it would motivate me to make more content that you guys as well as myself would enjoy, and it would be greatly appreciated. However, it has been Tempest. I hope you guys did like the video. All the links to the calcs, my scan server, my TikTok will all be in the description down below. I hope you guys all have a nice rest of your day. Make sure to stay safe. And for the final time, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as it would be greatly appreciated and help a lot. But like I said before, it has been Tempest. I hope everyone has a nice rest of their day or night. Again, make sure to be safe, and Tempest out. Bye.